now is they can translate like Hitler's speech. They've got Hitler's speeches that Hitler gave in German. And you get to see it in English, and you're like, oh.
The German nation does not wish its interests to be determined and controlled by any foreign nation. France to the French, England to the English, America to the Americans, and Germany to the Germans. We are resolved to prevent the settlement in our country of a strange people which was capable of snatching for itself all the leading positions in the land, and to oust it, for it is our will to educate our own nation for these leading positions. We have hundreds of thousands of very intelligent children of peasants and of the working classes. We shall have them educated. In fact, we have already begun, and we wish that one day they, and not the representatives of an alien race, may hold the leading positions in the state together with our educated classes. Above all, German culture, as its name alone shows, is German and not Jewish, and therefore its management and care will be entrusted to members of our own nation.
When you see those things, those speeches, I thought it was all like, we gotta exterminate the Jews. That's not what he said.
thought I got a signal. Our preview of Tomorrowland, a vista into a world of wondrous ideas, signifying man's achievement, a step into the future, with predictions of constructive things to come. Tomorrow offers new frontiers in science, adventure, and ideals, and the hope for a peaceful and unified world.
The site is active.
The greatest minds in history abandoned us, and they don't want us to know about tomorrow. 126 years ago, it began. But now, we must uncover their secrets and stop Plus Ultra. If you discovered a secret place where nothing was impossible, would you keep it to yourself?
Plus Ultra. Plus Ultra is a secret society, comprised of the greatest minds throughout history, that created Tomorrowland. Their motto is Cra est Noster, which means tomorrow is ours in Latin. It was founded in 1889 by Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Jules Verne, and Gustave Eiffel. It went on to include other members such as Mark Twain, Ray Bradbury, and Walt Disney. By creating Tomorrowland, members hope to build a technologically and scientifically advanced world without hindrance or interference. On September 9, 1889, a secret meeting was held in the private apartment at the top of the Eiffel Tower, during the 1889 Universal Exposition of Paris. Gathered at this meeting were four of the greatest minds of the time: Gustave Eiffel, Thomas Edison, Jules Verne, and Nikola Tesla. Eiffel, the host of the meeting, posed three questions to the men. What is the best possible future for all mankind? How do we make it? How do we make people want it? Each man held a different answer. Edison felt our world to be too fragile for the wrong answer, yet was intrigued by the idea of utopia. Tesla wanted a playground of boundless creativity, free from corrupting influences of any kind. Verne wanted codes of ethics, to remind people what they were working towards and working for. While the men didn't quite meet eye to eye, they agreed and concluded that progress and innovation wasn't moving fast enough, and that they had to put aside their differences and self-interests and work together to make the world better. Thus, led to the formation of a secret society of similar forward-thinking and optimistic people. It was Verne who suggested the name. He remembered that the warning non plus ultra, given to the heroes of antiquity venturing into realms unknown. Thus, they called their society Plus Ultra, Latin for further beyond. By forming this society, they hoped to bring the best and the brightest people together to further drive progress and change the world. On May 17, 1899, Plus Ultra scientists, working in Colorado Springs, detected small, electromagnetic signals of exotic origin. Using experimental technology, they traced the energy signals to a world very much like Earth, except unclaimed and unspoiled. On June 30, 1908, Plus Ultra launched a rocket from Siberia carrying the experimental, exploratory aircraft, the Columbiad, to the other world at 9:32 a.m. later. At exactly 12:47 p.m. Plus Ultra tried and failed to bring back the exposition through nuclear detonation. At 1:47 p.m., they tried again, and detonated another bomb. This time they succeeded, and brought the Columbiad back through a rip in the fabric of reality, with just seconds to spare. Robert Peary reported that the terrain they had surveyed was rich in resources and hospitable for colonization. Filippo Marinetti, on the other hand, was visibly rattled by the experience, and for weeks could only muster one word out of unintelligible speech: beautiful. These experiments would become known as the Tunguska event. In 1926, Plus Ultra was performing experiments with subatomic particle beams to create a seemingly safer way to reach the other world. However, by 1928, it was discovered, when the Society's Zeppelins burst into flames, that the experiments had caused the other world to become uninhabitable. It took several years in man and robot hours to repair the damage. By 1937, Plus Ultra began its running start program, a technique in which Society aircraft made portals to the other world in areas where the fabric of reality is quite thin. Leading this program was Amelia Earhart. In June and July of that year, Earhart began her experiments along the equator, under the guise of a world flight. Aboard her modified plane, the Little Red Bus, she, a Faustus android, and her co-pilot Fred Noonan made several jump attempts in South America, India, and Asia. On July 2nd, they made their final attempt to jump in the Central Pacific. As they were about to break through the reality barrier, they were shot down by Henry Stevens, who was on a nearby island below. Amelia and the Faustus made it to the other world, but at the loss of Noonan. Earhart was later able to make it an old Plus Ultra outpost and contact the others. By 1955, Plus Ultra had a permanent residence at Disneyland, which was created by member Walt Disney. By 1966, Plus Ultra had recruited its last known inductee, Ray Bradbury. Founders of Plus Ultra: Nikola Tesla, Thomas Edison, Jules Verne, Gustav Eiffel. Later members: Herbert George, H. G. Wells, Samuel Langhorne, Mark Twain, Clemens, Auguste Lumière, Louis Lumière, George Washington Carver, Marie Curie, Bertrand Russell, Hugo Gernsback, Filippo Tommaso Emilio Marinetti, Robert Peary, Albert Einstein, Leo Szilard, Fritz Lang, Howard Hughes, Amelia Earhart, Fred Noonan, John von Neumann, Le Corbusier, Orson Welles, Jacques Cousteau, Walt Disney, Max Stevens, Henry Stevens, David Nix, Carlos Moreau, M.T. Lott, Ray Bradbury, R.S. Abbey. Former members: Werner Rothfong, Friz Dunquest, Frank Walker. From Q Post 3555. Time travel is fun?
Since the dawn of recorded history, mankind has boldly pursued its destiny, bolstered by an unwavering belief in progress. Yet progress has a dark cost. With every advance comes the great temptation to misuse new knowledge for domination. Innovation, if left ungoverned by conscience, can lead to destruction. Yet, there is no such thing as fate. We can, and always must, make our own future. Paris, 1889. A World's Fair just like this one. 4 of the world's most brilliant minds: Edison, Eiffel, Verne, Tesla, come together to form Plus Ultra, a group dedicated to the cultivation of mankind's greatest resource, imagination. And upon that foundation, they would build their dream, a place where nothing was impossible. But no dream can be achieved without struggle. The collective minds of our brilliant membership gave birth to the greatest technological advances of the new century. Each step forward brought new dreams and new nightmares, pushing us ever higher and ever closer to the abyss. In the hands of corporate interests bent on profit, governments locked in perpetual war, the possibility of mutually assured destruction became inevitable. And so, working in secret, free of the corruptions of money, politics, and power, the world's greatest minds have collaborated on another path for humanity. A tomorrow we need not fear, but one we can aspire to. And that, fellow traveler, is why you have been invited here. At long last, we are building that tomorrow. You are about to enter a world of miracles and wonders, a shining beacon of hope for humankind. And in just 20 short years, we will share this extraordinary place with the entire world. So, would you like to see it?
From Q Post 144. Everything has meaning. Disney is a distraction.
Commemorative album, which revolves around his favorite moments. Moments that may be best enjoyed as companions to the attractions themselves. Because we believe each attraction will live on for generations to come, we hope you take pleasure in the message of progress that each has to offer. Now, without any further ado, may the reverie begin.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, and tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the start. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today.
For Walt and the Society, this is a passion project that ensures things could be
better than they are today.
And in fact, they are. Maybe not in this world, but in a new world to come.
The moving pictures flicker up on a big screen.
We have immersive motion pictures that can show you this world, where we can travel using our minds to prepare our bodies for the inevitable physical journey.
And I even hear tell about two brothers in North Carolina.
Our immersive motion pictures also reveal flying contraptions with the power to reach any moon, any planet. The same power to drive these contraptions can be used to power appliances, transportation, global communications, to power people, to power peace.
Oh boy, it sure beats chopping wood. And isn't our new icebox?
The Icebox. There are so many innovations that we keep on ice, ready to share with you and the rest of the world with your support if you choose to step with us through that door.
Carry water from a well. And thanks to progress
and the work of the Society, the dreams of tomorrow can be made manifest today.
Yes, sir. We've got everything we need to make life easier. Say, Mother, I was reading about a fellow named Tom Edison
who worked
on an idea
that paved the road to this new world.
Electric lights?
Oh, the Society has come so far in so little time, and we look forward to showing you the heart of the project. The advancements we have made are nothing short of electrifying. They will spark change in the lives of people everywhere.
Oh, that's right, folks. Now Sarah has time for other things like
canning and cleaning the oven.
Yes, two things that can be easily powered using the natural energy that surrounds all of us.
Probably never will.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got to get the laundry off the line before it starts raining cats and dogs.
Don't worry. After testing this revolutionary technology, we've been able to harness not just the energy we can see, of the energy we can't.
All you have to do is put your wash on the line, right? Oh well, the cistern was low anyway.
Wow-wee, look at that.
This energy is free, and it's for everyone.
Before using my new stereoscope. It's not a toy, you know.
Ooh la la.
We can light cities without consuming a single resource.
Isn't she a knockout? She's the star of
The Old World's Fair in Chicago.
And you put that away before your mother finds it.
Aw, Dad.
We can enjoy the modern extravagances of mankind without wasting a bit of nature's precious beauty.
It plays music right here in our home.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
She keeps that thing going all day long. Progress.
Oh, Papa.
The world will be lauding our progress for days, months, generations to come, the moment we are prepared to trust them with it. The world can take this free energy to create their own innovations that will further drive progress without overtaxing the precious energy of our citizens. By tapping into this natural energy, the world can focus on using the most renewable resource on the face of this planet: people's creativity.
Now you be home by 9 o'clock, daughter. You hear me? Oh, well, with all this talking, I've worked up quite a thirst. I think I'll take one of those newfangled trolleys down to the drugstore soda fountain and meet the boys for a cold sarsaparilla.
Because right now we have so much to celebrate.
I forgot. We're drinking root beer now.
Most of which we've still yet to share. To those joining us, welcome aboard. We're glad to have you along for this next leg of the journey. Now, we're all aware of the facts of life, that every story has a beginning, a middle, and an end. And most people have hopped aboard a similar train of thought, accepting what appears to be the fleeting nature of what we know as life. Even those who seem to live in the world of tomorrow have a tough time switching tracks. We, on the other hand, see another way. We believe in preserving the unique beauty that only Mother Nature can provide in all of its forms, from plant life to animal. And we have successfully developed the technology to do so. Technology that will allow living beings the opportunity to weather any unexpected storm. By coaxing a body into temporary stasis, we can preserve any life form as long as is necessary to repair it. So no longer will one life necessarily be a flash in time. No longer does the end need to be the end. Thanks to groundbreaking discovery and innovation, a new dawn lies in wait for all of us. Even today, in 1964, we are unable to look back through the dark mists of time and see what truly happened to the great primeval beings that ruled the earth before us. But if we break free from the mire of tired thinking, we can focus our attention and efforts on another opportunity that lies ahead. Coupled with our ability to preserve life, we have the power to produce something truly grand. By taking what remains of any life, big or small, we can extract from its core its very essence and regenerate that life to its full glory. On a smaller scale, we can utilize this technology to repair injuries, cure disease, taking the remains of that which has been grounded and empowering it to once again take flight. New applications of these technologies, from preservation to regeneration, are being hatched and tested daily by our experts. Such power would allow us to live our lives free of sickness, free of loss, free of fear. Together, we can survive any unforeseen mishaps, any unexpected turns for the worse, no matter where we stand, no matter the time, as long as we strive to make this gift a reality for all. So join us in your continued support. Be the positive force that drives this old world into the new. We want to thank you again for your continued partnership and support. As we progress into tomorrow, we do hope you think of us, so that one day we may show everyone a world much like the one we were privileged to show you. As you've seen at the fair, advancements in technology are quickly reshaping our planet. we gave you a glimpse at a world without boundaries, a world very much united, a world in which all people are free to reach beyond any ocean, over any mountain, across any continent, and connect with anyone, anywhere on the globe. Only time will tell if this invention will make our world smaller, just as we predict it might. At the Carousel of Progress, we explored the potential of sustainable energy. We imagined utilizing the power that invisibly surrounds us, encircling our planet in great abundance. And remember your cruise along the Magic Skyway? Imagine what good might be done if we used innovations in biology to preserve, repair, and rebuild the bodies of loved ones and prehistoric beasts alike. With Mr. Lincoln, we shared a great moment, paying tribute to freedom, the freedom to dream, the freedom to create. As consummate animators of film, we have since turned our attention to more ambitious animations, the inspiration for which began with a mechanical bird in a cage. This technology was created to provide folks with assistance, and thus great liberty, whether it be freedom from oppression, from the drudgery of daily life, or even the ravages of time. Because all people hope for liberty, we wholeheartedly believe we should strive to deliver it, and advanced robotics will help us do so. Well, we sure have enjoyed riding this wave of the future with you. We are pleased to assure you that we have developed and tested everything we've shared. Innovations that are sure to bring all folks in this world closer together through the power of communication, free energy, biology, and robotics. And with your help, we aim to bring this power from our world to yours. Remember, your keys to our ideas will always be on view in Tomorrowland. We look forward to welcoming you there. So long now.
Evocati Augusti, Plus Ultra 2 years ago. Plus Ultra was started in 1401. I have proof that shows the members that are in the group today. The drawings and paintings I found with Plus Ultra on them from 1536 are undeniable. The tech did work. And the new and old members went back and left a mark. The name on these machines from the 1500s that also say Plus Ultra shows you how one person got it through the government's custody. I'm a Tesla researcher who has lived for 46 years next to his tower in Shoreham, New York, and he named all the roads in my neighborhood. He sent so many people to find info for him, like Mark Twain, met with the Blackfeet Indians. Just crazy what I've found and unlocked the US programs who use Tesla tech. I can prove without a shadow of doubt how far they went back in drawing that were made by time travelers, the tech being used. All of his stuff worked, and don't forget he unlocked ancient tech. He studied the Sumerian tablets before he made anything. The two member are hiding it in plain sight and still nobody gets it. I have about 5 books worth of research on this. I started with just Tesla in my town and then I went down 1,000 rabbit holes. Evocati Augusti, Plus Ultra, 1 year ago. Admeta Plus Ultra. It's fact. Tesla did make a group at the 1889 Paris Exposition, celebrating something you couldn't even imagine. There is a room and a picture of the member through times on wine glasses. They had a purpose, and Gustav and Tesla met before he left for the United States, and gave him plans for the Eiffel Tower. As when Tesla arrived in Colorado Springs and reporters asked him what was he doing there, he said, "I'm sending a message to the Eiffel Tower." This is all public knowledge. I run the nonprofit OIN Shoreham, New York, where I grew up on Tesla's property, and he named the streets of all the streets. I know the chain of events and followed the tech, due to help with my friends in the Intel community, and followed the tech back to Sumeria. Just like Tesla unlocked the ancient tech. I know for a fact there still are members. I know too. I was ISRF SOC, Air Force Special Forces Command, 18 years and grew up in a R&D, research and development, family in the United States Air Force. I could send you links and I have so much evidence. The 42,000 in my group are way past if it's true. We're way past that. We're still following the tech and when it was used, the Majestic 12 leak, And it was used twice in 1993. The two members now, one comes from Disney and has his Pwn show, the other in the chain of command. His uncle was given everything of Tesla's that the Office of Alien Property took. Not because it was alien. In desperation, Tesla sold 2 tech to 2 enemies during World War II. In '83 this man is seen with the same picture of Tesla but with a dove, and I saw the note to my beloved nephew. If you think it's fake, you're lazy and dumb. Because most of it is public fact. But I don't have time to hold your hand and walk you through it and don't care. I have a background unlike others that I know things nobody even seen. The fact the 2 members know are showing it in front of your face using the looking glass or State Gate tech. It's mind-blowing. You haven't got a clue. We kept encountering antique tiles with a Latin motto, Plus Ultra, which translates as Beyond the Ultimate. This is Mar-a-Lago's slogan.
I'm sorry, but I don't want to be an emperor. That's not my business. I don't want to rule or conquer anyone. I should like to help everyone if possible. Jew, Gentile, black man, white. We all want to help one another. Human beings are like that. We want to live by each other's happiness, not by each other's misery. We don't want to hate and despise one another. In this world there's room for everyone, and the good earth is rich and can provide for everyone. The way of life can be free and beautiful, but we have lost the way. Greed has poisoned men's souls, has barricaded the world with hate, has goose-stepped us into misery and bloodshed. We have developed speed, but we have shut ourselves in. Machinery that gives abundance has left us in want. Our knowledge has made us cynical, our cleverness hard and unkind. We think too much and feel too little. More than machinery, we need humanity. More than cleverness, we need kindness and gentleness. Without these qualities, life will be violent, and all will be lost. The aeroplane and the radio have brought us closer together. The very nature of these inventions cries out for the goodness in men, cries out for universal brotherhood, for the unity of us all. Even now, my voice is reaching millions throughout the world, millions of despairing men, women, and little children, victims of a system that makes men torture and imprison innocent people. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people. And so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Soldiers, don't give yourselves to brutes, men who despise you, enslave you, who regiment your lives, tell you what to do, what to think, and what to feel, who drill you, diet you, treat you like cattle, use you as cannon fodder. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines. You are not cattle. You are men. You have the love of humanity in your hearts. You don't hate. Only the unloved hate. The unloved and the unnatural. Soldiers, don't fight for slavery. Fight for liberty. In the 17th chapter of St. Luke it is written, the kingdom of God is within man, not one man nor a group of men, but in all men, in you. You, the people, have the power to create machines, the power to create happiness. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Then in the name of democracy, let us use that power. Let us all unite. Let us fight for a new world, a decent world, that will give men a chance to work, that will give youth a future and old age a security. By the promise of these things, brutes have risen to power, but they lie. They do not fulfill that promise. They never will. Dictators free themselves, but they enslave the people. Now let us fight to fulfill that promise. Let us fight to free the world, to do away with national barriers, to do away with greed, with hate and intolerance. Let us fight for a world of reason, a world where science and progress will lead to all men's happiness. Soldiers, in the name of democracy, let us all unite!
驚くべきことがあります。私たちは最新の複合現実キャプチャ技術を使用し、私のホログラムを作成しています。実在の人物をホログラムとして見たことがあるかもしれませんが、私が実際に日本語を話しているのが新しいのです。私は日本語を話しませんが、私の声とホログラムは完璧な日本語で話しています。これはニューラルテキスト読み上げと呼ばれる最新の人工知能技術、いわゆるニューラル TTS を使用しています。私たちは自分の声の録音を使用し、私のように聞こえる私自身の個人的な音声署名を作成します。日本語からフランス語、ポルトガル語まで話せます。今、この技術は私たちが働き、遊び、生活する方法に関して、世界中の国境や障壁を取り除くことができると想像してみてください。まさに SF が現実になるところです。
すいません、ロビーはどっち？
ここをまっすぐ行って左だ。
ありがとう。